3 CF 373, 23 CF 531, we're requesting next cycle.
Any objection to Mr. Atkins?
Yes, sir, does that, Judge?
No objection.
Next trial back, yes, sir.
Give me a call.
October 30th, thank you.
Yes, sir, you're welcome. Have a good day, yes, sir, Judge.
Thank you.
Next is Samuel Allen, 23 CF 1080. Samuel Allen, requesting next cycle, Judge.
Where's Mr. Allen?
He's right here, Judge.
Okay. Any objection on Mr. Allen's case?
No objection.
October 30th, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Andrew Barnhill, 23 CF 1308. Mr. Barnhill is present, Judge. We're requesting next cycle.
Okay, how about Mr. Barnhill? Ms. Leone, any problem?
Objection. I already spoke with Mr. Gibbs about it. Yes, sir.
No objection?
No objection, Ms. Leone?
No objection.
Okay, thank you. October 30th, sir. Thank you. Y'all get these cases moved up if you get them worked out?
Certainly, Judge. Alexander Barrios, 22 CF 2631, 22 CF 980. Mr. Barrios is present, Judge. We're requesting next cycle.
All right, October 30th, sir. Thank you.
Jerry Blackshear, 22 CF 2009. Mr. Blackshear is present, approaching in the white T-shirt, Judge. We're requesting next cycle. Ms. Leone?
Objection.
Okay, thank you, sir. October 30th. Thank you.
Connie Brown Menzies, 21 CF 1410. We have a last bit of depots to do, I think. We're requesting next cycle.
Objection.
All right, October 30th. Thank you, ma'am.
Arcelia Campbell, 22 CF 3160. Judge, Ms. Campbell is present and approaching. We are requesting next cycle. Next cycle, I believe Ms. Berrickman has a few things she wants to put on the record, though.
This is a DPA offer that will expire at docket day. She does score 14.1 months department.
Wait, now, so she has a deferred prosecution offer, which expires September 5th. Okay, so you know what that means? It means if you do the agreement, I guess the charges will be dropped, correct?
If she completes a few conditions, yes, Judge.
All right, so make sure you get that discussed with Mr. Gibbs,
So they were just reminding you that you have the deferred prosecution agreement offer open right now, but after next week, it will go away.
What
That will
is
be
the
revoked.
offer?
It'd be a deferred prosecution agreement where you would pay some court costs, have no contact with the kids, and complete some other requirements. But after you complete those, the case will be dismissed. So if you don't want to accept that, that's your choice.
what kind
We'll keep working.
of guideline sentence is she looking at if she gets convicted?
She presumptively scores 14.1 months.
14 months prison or charges dismissed if you do the deferred prosecution. That's what you get to think about. Talk to Mr. Gibbs September 5th.
We'll come
Okay.
back September 5th. We'll talk some more. And
September 5th, I have surgery scheduled. I have to have open heart surgery.
Oh, well,
I don't think you'd be ready to come back the 7th then, would you?
is that a firm date on that DPA offer? She says you got some kind of letter or something from a doctor?
Yeah, I have renal stenosis, so I have to have kidney surgery, and I have a mitral valve.
You don't need to tell us on it. What about the state? Is that a hard offer, September 5th, that's it?
Judge, I wouldn't be opposed to putting it on a miscellaneous day.
How about, October? She says she's got to have some surgery, so what about October 26th? Is that for a DPA decision?
That's fine with us, Judge.
Okay, October 26th. You got a couple months to think about it, okay?
Sure.
Thank
Give
you.
me a call. Bringing my other list back up, Judge.
Who?
I'm just bringing my list back up, Judge. Next, Judge, I have Gregory Carroll, 22 CF 1986. Judge, Mr. Carroll is present. We're requesting next cycle.
No objection.
Thank you, Mr. Carroll. October 30th, okay? Thank you, sir.
Oh,
How many you said?
Apparently got business with you.
next, Judge, is Christopher Cole, 23 CF 187. And I definitely need an appointment with Mr. Cole, so we're requesting next cycle. Any objection on Mr. Cole, Ms. Leone?
No, no objection.
Okay, Mr. Cole, thank you. October 30th.
Amanda Craddock, 23 CF 738. It's a bit of a newer case, but I need an appointment with Ms. Craddock. We're requesting next cycle, Judge.
No objection.
October 30th, thank you.
John Davis, 21 CF 2282. This is a case that recently came back to me, Judge. He has some information he needs to provide to me for his defense. We're requesting next cycle.
October 30th.
Thank you.
Y'all try to get these moved up if you can. We only have about 500 cases on October 30th.
We're certainly working on them, Judge.
All right.
Thank you. Give me a call. Horace Durden, 22 CF 2587. We have a couple more depots to do on this case, Judge, especially including one of the alleged victims. We're requesting next cycle.
No objection.
October 30th, thank you.
Kelly Ellis, 22 CF 1842. Ms. Ellis was here earlier, Judge. I spoke to her. We can pass her for now. James Ferguson, 23 CF 532. He is present, Judge. We're requesting next cycle. He has some other information he needs to provide to me before we can be ready to resolve this.
No objection.
October 30th, thank you, sir.
Thank you, Judge. Cutter Ford, 22 CF 1928. Your Honor, Mr. Ford is present and approaching. We need him to be evaluated by the Agency for Persons with Disabilities regarding competency. We're getting that, just right here, bud. We're getting that resolved as well. We've got that, we're trying to get that scheduled with APD. I've been in contact.
Competency evaluation,
Yes, Judge, with APD.
October 30th.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, sir.
And then Jacob Grice, 22 CF 3177. Mr. Grice and I need to have an appointment to discuss his case. We're requesting next cycle.
Okay, October 30th, thank you, Mr.
Give me a
Grice.
call, set up an appointment. Judge, I have a few others that I would like to go ahead and set for docket day on the 5th. First is Bobby Booker, 23 CF 185, 23 CF 388. I think we might be able to resolve this on docket day, Judge.
You might what?
I think we might be able to resolve this one on docket
Okay,
day, Judge.
September 5th, thank you.
Thank you. Come back next Tuesday. Give me a call. Brandon Burdette, 22 CF 2160. Judge, he is present and approaching. We're this close to resolving Mr. Burdette's case. We'd like to leave him set for docket day for plea or continue.
All right, Mr. Burdette, September 5th for you, okay?
Yes, sir.
Thank
Give
you,
me a call.
sir.
Okay, I will do.
Ronald Collins, 22 CF 2265, 22 CF 2266. Judge, we're also very close to resolving Mr. Collins' cases or potential trials, so we'd like to leave him set for docket day.
September 5th, thank you, sir. Thank
Call.
you.
Dante Corey, 23 CF 16. Mr. Corey is present in the black shirt approaching. Judge, we're also very close to resolving Mr. Corey's cases. We'd like to leave this set docket day, September 5th.
All right, Mr. Corey, September 5th, okay? Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Judge. And then Javon Davis. Your Honor, Mr. Davis is present and approaching, 23 CF 1132. We'd also like to leave this set for docket day as well. I think we'll be ready to resolve it by then.
All right, September 5th, thank you, sir.
Those are all of the out of custody that I have at the moment. I believe Mr. Williams or Ms. Rivers may have some as well. Thank you, Judge.
Ms. Rivers?
Your Honor, the first one is number one, looks like 187 on the docket, Brandon Pursley. My page 80.
Pursley?
And I have not seen him this morning, Your Honor.
Say request KPS.
You had any contact with him?
No, Your Honor.
No bond capias.
Your Honor, the next one is actually in custody, but not here. He's in federal custody, number 188, and that would be Marlon Reynolds. We're going to request continuance on that.
October 30th.
The next one is 190, Devin Robbins, 21 CF 2891. I saw him in the parking lot this morning with his... Okay, if we could just continue him then for a few minutes. The next one, Your Honor, is 191, Samuel Roberts. I filed a waiver of appearance, would request October 30th.
Without objection, Your Honor.
October 30th.
The next one is Venus Robillard. She is present, Your Honor, and approaching. We're requesting October 30th. October 30th, same time, 9
Okay,
a.m.
October 30th. We have a lot of miscellaneous days, so y'all get these moved up.
Yes, sir. Okay, that's it. Yes. If you just wait, just right there, just a minute, I'll get it for you. All right. The next one is Luis Rosales. And this is going to be a plea, Your Honor. If I may approach.
All right. You are Luis Rosales.
Yes, sir.
Would you please raise your right hand to be sworn? You swear the testimony you give before this court's the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
This is 22 CF 2990, State of Florida versus Luis Rosales. You want to enter a no contest plea to possession of a controlled substance, a third-degree felony, failure to have insurance, a second-degree misdemeanor, driving without a driver's license, second-degree misdemeanor, no vehicle registration, second-degree misdemeanor, possession of paraphernalia, a first-degree misdemeanor. You want to enter a no contest plea to those charges, correct? Did you read and sign this plea and sentencing agreement form?
Yes, sir.
Are you aware of the rights you're waiving by entering this plea? Has anyone forced you or threatened you to enter this plea?
No, sir.
Are you under the influence of any medication or drugs that prevent you from knowing what you're doing here today? Are you happy with the work Ms. Rivers has done for you on your case? Court finds the plea is freely and voluntarily entered. Court accepts it, judge you guilty. Sentences you to credit for time served on all cases. 515 court costs, $100 cost of prosecution, $150 PD fee. And adjudicated guilty on all counts. Okay? Thank you.
Your Honor, the next one is 195, Darren Rose, 23 CF 333. We filed a waiver of appearance requesting October 30th.
Okay, October 30th.
196, Dylan Sabo, 23 CF 609. We've reached an agreement in this matter. If I may approach, Your Honor.
All right.
He does face a driver's license suspension, so there is a notation on the bottom of the plea agreement where the state said they did not object to a business purposes only license.
What's this notation you have? Counts 2 and 3. Is this a concurrent sentence on
Yes,
everything?
yes, Your Honor.
Oh, and so the no objection to business purposes is on count 2 and 3 is what you're saying?
No, sir. Counts.
Count one is the possession of controlled substance. State has no objection for him to be able to apply for a business purpose.
What's count 2 and 3?
Paraphernalia and driving while
I know that, but come up here and look at this. I got all this for count 1. Understand that, Mr. Sabo?
Yes, sir.
And did you read and sign this plea and sentencing agreement form?
Yes, sir.
You aware of the rights you're waiving by entering this plea?
Yes, sir.
Anyone force you, threaten you to enter this plea?
No, sir.
Are you under the influence of any medication or drugs that prevent you from knowing what you're doing here today?
No, sir.
Are you happy with the work Ms. Rivers has done for you on your case?
Yes, sir.
Court finds the plea is freely and voluntarily entered. Court accepts it. Adjudicated guilty on all counts. On count 1, 18 months probation. Have a substance abuse evaluation, completing recommended counseling. 515 court costs. $100 cost of prosecution, $150 PD fee. No, do not possess alcohol or drugs without a valid prescription. Random UAs. 15 hours community service, which I'll let you buy out if you want to at the regular rate. No association with drug users. So if you see someone you think is a drug user at the store, turn around and go down the other aisle. Waive cost of supervision. On counts 2 and 3, sentence to time served, and the court has no objection to business purposes permit on count 1, but I have no control over what the Department of Motor Vehicles does. They can say, we don't care what the judge does. They could suspend it if they want. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Anything further?
No, sir.
Mayor,
Thank you.
The next one is Justin Santabria. He is present and approaching.
Okay,
Your Honor, if I may approach, we've reached an agreement as to that.
we're good. You're Justin Daniel Santabria?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Would you raise your right hand to be sworn? You swear the testimony you give before this court is the truth, so help you God.
Sir.
This is State of Florida versus Justin Daniel Santabria, 23 CF 684. You want to enter a no contest plea to a lesser included offense of trespass, a first-degree misdemeanor, correct? Did you read and sign this plea and sentencing agreement form? Are you aware of the rights you're waiving by entering this plea?
Yes, sir.
Anyone force you or threaten you to enter this plea?
No, sir.
You're under the influence of any medication or drugs that prevents you from knowing what you're doing here today?
Sir.
Are you happy with the work Ms. Rivers has done for you on your case?
Your Honor.
Court finds the plea is freely and voluntarily entered. Court accepts it. Judge you guilty. Sentence you to credit for time served. $270 court costs. $50 cost of prosecution. $50 PD fee. $50 PD app fee. Thank you.
Your Honor, the next one would be 199 on mine, which is page 85, David Seffens. He has 2 cases, 23 CF 308, 23 CF 898.
Steffens?
Seffens, S-E-F-F.
Steffens, okay.
We're requesting continuance, Your Honor, to October 30th.
October 30th. Thank you, sir.
Your Honor, the next one I have that's out of custody listed is number 202, Angel Trowery. We filed a waiver of appearance. We're requesting continuance to October 30th.
October 30th, okay.
The one following that, Antonio Tyus, number 203, 23 CF 214. We filed a waiver of appearance. We're requesting October 30th. We have an additional deposition to do.
All right, October 30th.
The next one is Crystal Ulrich, number 204, 23 CF 741. We reached an agreement on that matter. If I may approach, Your Honor.
All right, you are Crystal Ulrich.
Yes, sir.
Would you raise your right hand to be sworn? You swear the testimony you give before this court is the truth, so help you God? This is State of Florida versus Crystal Ulrich, 23 CF 741. You want to enter a no contest plea to the charge of
Possession of paraphernalia.
possession of paraphernalia, and the state's going to null process the possession of controlled substance, correct?
that's correct, Your Honor.
So you're pleading to a first-degree misdemeanor. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Did you read and sign this plea and sentencing agreement form?
Yes, sir.
You aware of the rights you're waiving by entering this plea? Anyone force you or threaten you to enter this plea?
No, sir.
Are you under the influence of any medication or drugs that prevent you from knowing what you're doing here today?
No, sir.
Are you happy with the work Ms. Rivers has done for you on your case?
Yes, sir.
Court finds the plea is freely and voluntarily entered. Court accepts it. On the possession of paraphernalia, you're sentenced to 270 court costs, $50 cost of prosecution, $50 PD fee, $50 PD application fee, adjudicated guilty, no probation or jail time, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, all right. Your Honor, the next one I have is David Warren, number 206. And Your Honor, I did not see him earlier, so if I can wait and call him again, that way I can speak to him and update him about his
Is
case.
this Mr. Warren right here?
It is. It is. I just asked if I could,
Oh, she
Pass
wants to-
it
She
so
wants
I
to
can
talk to
actually
you for a
talk to
few
him.
minutes, so just have a seat, okay?
excuse me. Your Honor, the next one is number 208, Alvin Williams. Your Honor, he is in custody in Walton County. The state has agreed. This would be on 23 CF 472 if the court is so inclined. The state is stipulated to order to transport him so he can be sentenced here because he will be going to prison.
When do you want to do it? When you,
If the court is so inclined, I can submit an order, and we could do it for the, something towards the end of the month,
what
end of
about,
next month.
What about October 26th?
That would be perfect, Your Honor. The next one after that is Deontay Wingate, number 209, 23 CF 647. I haven't spoken with him since last time, so. Huh? Okay. Okay, so, Your Honor, he is requesting a continuance to October 30th.
No objection.
Okay, October 30th. Thank you, Mr. Wingate. Get with Ms. Rivers, get this case wound up, okay?
And, Your Honor, that's all I have for the out of custody.
Mr. Williams?
Actually, Mr. Gibbs and Mr. Russell have asked that they go before me.
Okay.
I have one other out of custody, Judge. That's going to be Courtney Ard, 23 CF 862, 23 CF 863. Judge, we were requesting a continuance to next cycle. I've met with Ms. Ard. She has some information she needs to send my way as far as some videos and other items that we need to prepare for her defense. We'd like to
October
continue.
30th.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
I have other out of custody on the docket, but they're not here at the moment. I'd like to give them some time.
Mr. Russell?
Morning, Judge. Charles Russell, Public Defender's Office. Larry Miller. Mr. Miller is present and approaching. Case number is 20 CF 2060. Defense is ready for trial, Your Honor.
State is as well. We anticipate some motions prior to that.
What do you mean anticipate? A dispository mode? I mean, that would,
No,
Williams,
Your Honor, but they
dispose
will
of-
affect how the case is tried. So we'll just have to try to fit those in, but we can discuss that on docket day if the court wishes.
all right,
Just leave a
September
separate docket.
5th. Thank you.
September 5th.
Thank you, sir.
Next one, Judge, is Robert Strauss, case number 21 CF 247. Mr. Strauss is present and approaching. Defense is ready for trial, Your Honor.
As is the state, Your Honor.
What, how you spell his name?
Strouse. He's number 217 on my docket.
Strauss.
Yes, sir.
September 5th, and what's he charged with?
Your Honor, this is a solicitation of it's possession of child pornography and unlawful use of a two-way device.
How many days?
I would think a day would
I
be
think so, Your
more
Honor.
than enough, exclusive of jury selection, Judge.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay, well, tentatively September 11th, but show up for September 5th docket day.
Yes, sir. And that's all my out of custody, Judge.
Okay.
Your Honor, one of mine was in the restroom, and he is back, if we could address him. That's number 190 on my docket, Devin Robbins, page 82, 21 CF 2891. And, Your Honor, we're going to announce ready for trial.
State's ready.
What's he charged with? Is it Robbins?
Yes, Your Honor.
What's he charged with?
He's charged with aggravated battery using a deadly weapon, failure to stop with the crash scene involving serious bodily injury.
How many days?
3, Your Honor. Say request the second week if possible.
We'll put him down tentatively September 18th, but see you September 5th. Docket day.
9/5, next week, come back. All right? Then we'll get together to go over stuff.
You write it for me?
Yep.
Don't forget.
Yep.
Morning, Your Honor. Judge, what I'll do is on the continuances, I'll just say what I'm asking, and if the court wants further information, the court can ask
Okay,
me.
thank you, Mr. Williams.
Brianna Henderson. Brianna Henderson. She doesn't answer the call of the court, Judge.
What's he charged?
It's possession of controlled substance, possession of less than 20 grams, possession of paraphernalia.
Had any contact with her?
She had a telephone appointment scheduled with me and did not appear.
I'm asking for a capias, Your Honor.
No bond capias.
Judge, can you make it no bond pending first appearance on these?
Yeah, I'm gonna, yeah, I'll do that.
Thank you, Judge.
Any objection to that from the state if I make these no bond capias pending first appearance?
No objection.
Any objection from anybody? Miss?
It just depends on the case, Judge, case by
See, the
case.
thing is I get first appearance judges calling me all day long wanting to see about changing the bond, so I'd rather leave it up to them. That's what we'll do, unless I say something different.
Thank you, Judge. Daniel Horn, Judge, I'm going to ask for continuance on this one. This is the first time up.
All right,
No obje-
Daniel Horn, October 30th. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Donald Jesperson.
Ronald Jesperson.
Judge, we're probably going to wind up taking depots and me filing a motion under the immunity statute for use of Narcan.
Okay, October 30th.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, make an appointment, come by and see me again. Isaiah Johnson. Judge, this one also was first time up. I'm going to ask for a continuance on it. I have inquired of the state attorney about a possible resolution.
No objection.
You want to go, well, move it up if you can. We'll say October 30th. Thank you, sir.
Michael T. Johnson. Mr. Johnson?
Yes, sir.
Judge, I need to get Mr. Johnson into the office to see me. It's first time up. Ask for a continuance.
No objection.
Okay, Mr. Johnson, October 30th. Thank you, sir.
Stacy Johnson? Judge, I'm going to have to continue this one as well. I need to provide some reciprocal to the state. It is the third time up.
No objection.
Okay, October 30th. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Judge Manilia Jones, and ma'am, I apologize for butchering your name.
All right, Ms. Jones.
Judge, I need to get Ms. Jones to come see me, defense continuance.
No objection.
All right. Make sure you get an appointment with Mr. Williams, okay? October 30th. Thank you.
And Judge, on any of these, if we get them worked out before, I'll
Yeah.
bring them in on
Move 'em
miscellaneous.
up.
Stacy Kageris. Ms. Kageris, Kegerreis. She is? Okay. Brandon Kelly, I had her as out.
Brandon Kelly, come on up, sir.
Judge, this one also, I need to file a reciprocal discovery on it. We've gotten a statement from one of the victims.
October 30th.
Thank you, Judge. Yes, sir. Mark Cotillions. Mark Cotillions. Judge, I may have filed a motion to waive his appearance for today. I recall there was an issue with Mr. Cotillions.
Can we set it for docket day to see if he shows up?
September 5th.
Okay.
Okay, October 30th.
Thank you, Judge. Jason Kuntz. Judge, I think I did one on Mr. Kuntz as well. He's in Montgomery. He resides in Montgomery. This is one of Child Advocacy Center's cases. I was going to request one more continuance on this one. I think we're getting close to resolve the.
There's no objection.
October 30th, thank you.
Thank you. Mark Land. Judge, Mr. Land is present in court. I saw him earlier today. Need to get him in to see me as well. So I'll move for continuance.
October 30th. Okay, thank you. Get with Mr. Williams. He says he hadn't seen you, I guess.
He was in jail briefly, but we were able to get him out. Dana Lewis. Judge, Ms. Lewis originally had two cases. The older case has been null pros. The newer case is relatively new. I've spoken with the state attorney and I've spoken with Ms. Lewis. After consulting with the state attorney, the state has not provided an offer just on this case as yet.
I have, Your Honor, actually. It's bottom of the guidelines, like I indicated to you, which is 21 months in prison.
It's not in stack for me. It may not have been scanned in yet. In any event, I need to go over it with her. I spoke with the state, and the state basically asked if I go ahead and continue a full cycle instead of just doing it for the 31st, and unless you've got an objection to that.
I mean, do you come back to court now?
Okay.
Your Honor, the state can be ready for trial, but when Mr. Williams asked me about the offers, I indicated it was bottom of the guidelines. So if he needs to speak with his client about a potential counteroffer, he needs to continue it, but the state is ready.
She's not wanting a trial on that one, Judge, she tells me, so it's not going to be a trial. I think what we're talking about here is whether or not we try to get her into something like Keaton or something like that.
The trial was for the very first one that I fought for a year. That's the one I wanted to take the trial. I want to see the evidence and everything. I want discovery. I want,
I've instructed her to bring a USB drive over and I'll dump it all to
October
it.
30th, and y'all work it out.
Thank you, Judge. All right. Desiree Lige. Judge, she doesn't answer the call of the court.
Bond capias pending first appearance.
Travis Lucero. Judge, this is the first time up. Mr. Lucero needs to come into my office. We've had a few appointments scheduled and did one by phone.
Thank you, sir. October 30th.
Thank you, sir. Just make another appointment, come see me, okay, before the 30th. All right, Darius Livingston. Mr. Livingston? Judge, this is the first time up. Mr. Livingston has been in contact. I am going to ask to continue the case, though.
Without objection, Your Honor.
October 30th. Thank you, sir.
Eddie McBride. Your Honor, Mr. McBride entered a plea last docket and was passed for sentencing for today, or for imposition of sentence today.
You got the form? I mean,
I've got the original, or I've got a copy of the plea and sentencing agreement, Judge.
all right, he already entered a plea.
He did. It's 23 months.
All right, this is State of Florida versus Eddie Lee McBride, case number 22 CF 72 and 22 CF 792. All right, in both cases, you're judged guilty, sentenced to 21 months, Department of Corrections with credit for any time served, $515 court costs, $100 cost of prosecution, $50 PD app fee, $100 PD fee, and the sentence is concurrent, and the credit for time served applies to both cases, correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right. How much time did he serve in a jail?
Judge, I don't have that calculated. Typically, the jail calculates that, and I get ignored when I try to announce it.
All right, well, I'm giving you concurrent time, okay? And all right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Yeah. Yeah, time served on the misdemeanors.
William McMurrin.
How many inmates do we have, Steve? Left for the day? Okay.
Judge, what I'll do, I need to have a longer conversation than I can have with him up here today. I'll continue the case if the court wants to set it for an earlier date for call purposes. I'm amenable to that as well.
About September 7th.
All right, Judge.
What was his name again?
McMurrin, McMurren. It's going to be 22 CF 3098 and 22 CF 3099.
All right, Mr. McMurrin, don't wear short pants to court next time. Do you hear me?
Judge, I'm
Don't wear
sorry.
short pants to court next time, okay?
Judge, he just reminded me, one of the issues was that he had a car accident. He's asking if we can pass it till the 30th instead.
Okay, October 30th. Thank you, sir.
William Moody. William Moody. Judge, he doesn't answer the call of the court. I've not had any contact with
Upon
Mr. Moody.
capias pending first appearance.
Tyler Moore. Judge, I need to get Mr. Moore in to see me. He and I have already had a conversation about that.
October 30th. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Y'all want to take a lunch, or you want to just keep going?
Judge, I'd like to take a lunch. I only have 4 more cases to call of people that are out of custody.
All right, go ahead.
All right. Judge Lorenzo Murphy, we're awaiting an expert's report still.
October 30th.
Thank you, sir. Cassandra Novinsky. Judge, I have an offer in the case I need to go over with Ms. Novinsky. This may be a good one to put on without subpoenas for docket day.
September 5th. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, be sure you come by my office or make an appointment to talk about it this time. If you'll have a seat, I'll give you one in just a minute. All right, Ashley Nowling. Judge, I've got on this one, one second, Judge, I'm sorry. Judge, this is the first time up. I'll go ahead and continue it. I've got a note on here, though, ma'am, about maybe getting in.
October 30th. Thank you.
Thank you. Judge, we've got Ronald Mitchell. This is a gentleman that I believe is in state prison, but I haven't seen him on a jail list. I want to say we'd previously done a motion order transport, but he wasn't transported up, and I've got a note on the file where I instructed my secretary to do another one.
October 30th.
Thank you, sir.
How about those people back there? They got cases? Anyone else?
Your Honor, Sid Warren, he's number 206 on my docket. I did have a chance to speak with him now. It's 22 CF 3172. He is requesting a continuance to October 30th.
No objection.
Okay, October 30th. Thank you. All right, any more out of custody?
No, Your Honor, not.
And I think we got about 40 or 50 inmates this afternoon.
Yes, sir.
So, how many vote for we keep going, or how many we vote for lunch? I'm okay, I win. So, when y'all usually bring about 1:30? Okay, well, I got a lot of duty judge things I need to review, so we'll be back at 1:30. Thank
Okay,
you.
Thank you.
All rise, please.